season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Sooners will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He stopped short of the 20.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Gonna run it. It's Durham.
What happened?
The defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
He wants to change this route. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Yeah, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one
But they
pass,
ain't put you in. They
but
just did it for the
start he
7th
had in mind
game.
today.
From the gun, he leaves it.
You said you lost the shrimp?
Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Grab near the marker. It's Burks. Breaks into the open. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go
Why you keep losing shrimp?
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here comes the heat. And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. With the catch, it's Thomas. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Great job.
Amari!
The Sooner Schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, get them started. Get them
Amari!
early. Test the limits. Get in the end zone. Get these people going bananas just safely. You know, go bananas, go crazy, but, you know, don't do too much and don't fall over in your seats.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there, and they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense. offense out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Tigers racing to the line in a hurry up. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, you take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might be calling a hot route.
Man.
Trying play action. Still looking on the move. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it.
I'm actually going to hit him up again. Reach out to him to like, hey, so what's up with the hood?
Athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Escapes the pressure going right. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Green. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that guy in quickly, knowing he's going to have a lot of space to run with that catch.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Trying to barrel in. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
You see that boy who played with Jermaine Matthews at Wynn-Woods? He going to Ohio State now?
Trying to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone.
Yeah. But my thing is, I don't know why he didn't just go to Ohio State from the jump with him. I'm pretty sure he had a scholarship.
Line of scrimmage, but no more than that. LSU right back to the line. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. It is so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm,
right?
finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot. Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Sooners are at the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Starts to scramble to the left. He's got his man. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Sooner! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, you keep that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the move, it's Durham. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He unleashes a long one. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown LSU! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra
okay.
point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll go to the ground. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers and works his way to the 19.
Chill out, man. Know what they ain't doing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Burks. Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
He's going for the big play. He's got it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room.
That's that roadblocks thing that's going on.
What adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21.
Ain't going upstairs.
Fake on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. Makes a catch at the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer.
Yep.
They can tie this
Hollywood
thing up
Brown
right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Unloads to the right. Rolls it in. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown,
to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense when the three's coming soon.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Bless you. Oh, I thought I heard you sneeze.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to throw it to start the drive. He wants to take the top off. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position. The fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming, and he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got him downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
What?
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection. There he goes! And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play.
And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Pulls it in. It's hot. And he's dragged down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Runs through the tackle. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Gonna run it. It's Ott. Shakes off the defender. Oh, he's got some space. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that, flying up, making the big play.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball off.
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so it's a 2-point conversion attempt. He'll bring it out. And he pulls it up inside the 20. Recovered by the kicking team. Touchdown Sooners. And the stomping has commenced.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Going over the top. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Batted at the line and incomplete as that throw was headed toward the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they're able to get him on the ground. The Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the beatdown has ensued.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Gonna take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Whittington. Nice job by the kickoff team.
I'm ready. 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 Yo, I'm ready. Yo, Trey, let's go.
Stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for room. It's Whittington. Gets it out to the 20 after he pick up a 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
They'll try the run. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender.
I mean, all the seniors send me like basketball, like pictures and stuff, or even.
Put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Breaks into the open. Touchdown! defense, and they couldn't catch it.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Give to the back. Passes takes him still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Makes the grab at the 35, he stops. Touchdown! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Looking for the time with the extra point. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
All right, I'm about to go get some.
He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Gets it across.
You said he didn't?
Should have
made him eat some broccoli.
Would have picked up just taking the touchback.
Should have made him eat some broccoli.
Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
What is gone?
Drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again.
Oh.
Moore will throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, get the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. Powers through the defender. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And Listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll ride the hot hand. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Williams. Turning it on! And they finally get him stopped, and it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bama! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
That's why, as a defense, you have to game tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle.
What did they say happened? He said somebody got out and shot him. Somebody ain't have no license or something like that.
You can tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
He'll bring it out. It's Benson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Moore to the air. Looking deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Off play action. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Well, this guy came ready to play today, man. That is an unbelievable diving catch. He has been unstoppable today. Over 100 yards receiving already. Doesn't matter where he lines up. But if you're going to make catches like that, you're going to get a lot of throws coming your way. We've still got a lot of football to go, guys.
Bring in the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at 30. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. It's Moore. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Moore will throw. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Ripping through the defense. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The
for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to tackle under that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
If it's a little more left, you can put some in
this production keeps up as we start the second. The kickoff team is
say they got me getting off tomorrow around 5, but I'm going to try to make it 3 o'clock.
That one bounds through the end.
What time y'all game start?
Changing into the field.
We're in the on-field. But what?
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads it left. He's got it. There he goes, just plowing ahead. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quickly to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot in.
Yes, please.
Completely flipped the field.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage.
What are you doing?
But they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking for space, it's Whittington. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Back to throw, it's Russell. He's got an open man. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Really nice play getting that first down. Listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing their NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Fights off the defender.
Hey, are you trying to bust?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top.
Nah, but I put him in the style.
Open space at the 25. Touchdown time. He got a step and just dusted the field.
He doesn't need it. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I'm going to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay. I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Moore to the air. Going for the big play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Green. Oh, he's got some space. It's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Actually picked up yardage on the play. The Ducks will hustle to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half. Get all the juices, all the excitement.
Dude, can you bring my water right there?
The passing game's rolling.
And the black bottle right there behind you.
Comeback's in full effect.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Russell. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Snags it down the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every point. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve
Hey,
here.
Moore is fried. Like, what is wrong with
the
him?
field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points, but the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Deep to shallow.
Bro, what's going on?
I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He's looking deep. Brings it in down the left side. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Miller with the ball, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire.
Hell.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Gonna take a shot.
Arrest for me. You said arrest for me. What you mean?
The defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
I did 5, and I did 15 reps instead of the 82.
When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15.
Okay. Yeah, like even with the calf raises, I did 30 instead of 12 to 15. But I had it at
giving up that score. Now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessary.
Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. The play action fake. He slings it deep to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Gets it out fast. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He tries to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Unloads it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you...
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to office selected.
Updating our kitchen with subway tile and ivory for facial maybe getting started.
DB's getting positioned to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Moore will throw. Release to the back. Wide open, makes the catch. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, the quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside. Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, man. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what?
He lets it fly. Makes the grab at the 30. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Bama! And the punishment has been extended.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Moore to the air. Going for it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside.
Going deep. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Hill. Turning it on. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And the point after is good.
46, Oregon, 28.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Russell. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
They'll leave it with him. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Finding open areas. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down.
Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DB's not.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team. He's going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moore to the air. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. All wide outs, no backs. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The sure hands, it's Green. There he goes. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Ducks in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. From the gun on third down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point is good. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over to they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy...
Catch inside the 25. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense.
Interception! intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Moore will throw. Dumps it to the back.
It's awesome.
It's Hill. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Here's the pressure. Forced out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job.
Just steamrolling the defense. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll go to the air. Quarterback adapting. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Moore to the air. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Touchdown, Ducks! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now the play fake. He's got it on the right. Touchdown time! Oh, that will be in and stroll into the end zone for the score.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Benson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane yards, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Moore will throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's a running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is it.
Another interception. That's his fourth.
Is that how you get scammed out of an apartment? Who they rent through? What you follow on TikTok? You hurt your foot. What'd you do? Hurt your foot? Huh? Said, what'd you do? Hurt your foot? Oh.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hoosiers will put total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make.
Basically the same. Didn't you ain't put it back in the sink?
Stop at the 19.
What?
Offense in an empty set. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense.
Intercepted in the first drive into the pick. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Gets rid of it. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. A first down run on the doorstep. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the sticks, it's Berry. Smashes ahead. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Throws to the back. Finds his man. It's Berry. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Kurt Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Release to the back. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. At running back, just
hey, Kings and Wynwoods girls playing.
Take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say
on Impact,
everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play.
They say it's 51-16.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you can do.
The Hoosiers are marching down the field. They'll run it from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Hemby. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Mendoza. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Dumps it to the back. They're working that left side. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Now, 4th down.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of
trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU! Extra point here will tie the game. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Down to throw. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Hoosier! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside. side, one-on-one on the go route. There is no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. It gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Berry. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drop. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. LSU quick to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Berry. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the score.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Hemby.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's Hemby. That's a fumble on the play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got...
Turning it on! He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Pocket breaking down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the fight. Looking for a deep man. Snags it on the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. It's complete to the left. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Racing down the left side. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Berry. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. All by himself. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Motion from the wideout. Using his legs, it's Hemby. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
these running backs nowadays. They're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Using the quick game. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And it's another 1st and 10 play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Under fire. He'll pull it down, and he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of...
He's going to let it go. And it's picked off for the 3rd